So we have 3 members now. Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grand Master class and I'm Peter Simon with you. Today we are conducting a reading session. Part B, tips, tricks and techniques. Go through this question. 30 seconds more. Yes, now you can write your answer here. Submit your answer here. You can submit your answer here. Yes, 10 seconds more. You can submit your answer. Yes, now let me check. How many of you gave what answers? No problem, don't worry. Yeah, these are just lectures, so no problem. So, right. The manual informs us that the blood pressure monitor. The manual informs us that the blood pressure monitor. Okay, now who is ready to explain this? Anybody is ready to explain this? Dr. Keval Shah. Anybody? If anybody is interested to explain this, let me know. Yeah. If anybody is interested to explain this, let me know. Yeah, think about this. Why your answer is right and why your answer is wrong. Yes. So, yes, sir, I can try. Yeah, Keval. I'm unmuting you. Keval Shah. Yeah, you can speak. You can explain. Yeah, Keval. You're unmuted. Hello? Keval, you can speak. Hello? Are you facing any problem?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, now you are audible. Yes, you are absolutely audible. Come on.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this that meeting controls, can you hide? I am not able to read the question. Actually.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yes, sir. So as the question says that what is the given manual explaining about the blood pressure monitor? So in the very first three lines, we can see that this type of with the increased use of these portable electronic devices, the medical equipment may be susceptible to the electromagnetic interference, and it may result in incorrect operation of the medical device, and it can potentially create an unsafe situation. And also near the ending of the paragraph, again that same warning is given in another language. Nevertheless, care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters of cell phone on other devices generating strong electrical or electromagnetic fields. So that is why I choose the answer to be B.
Okay, that's good point. And yeah, let us take anybody else who wants to explain. Gayatri. Gayatri, you said you wanted to try. Can you try?
Sir, same as
Yeah.
according to me, B is right because of the mentioning that nevertheless care should be taken to avoid the use of the monitor within 7 meters of cell phones or other device generating strong electrical or electromagnetic fields.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. You can mute. Once you people speak, okay, you can mute back. What I'll do is I'll open for everyone. So when I call the name, you can just unmute and you can speak and you can, okay, restart. Okay, fine. So that's what it is. Right. Now, let us see here. I'm going to give you the clues now. So simple. Okay. So simple it is going to be. Right. Okay. Color is blue. Okay. Now let us see here. We'll not spend too much time. Right. Let us see here. There are two types. I'll explain both the things. Okay. May, not, in. In means work, operation, correctly, correct. That's it. May not work correctly, may result in incorrect operation. These are same as it is. Now let us say close proximity means close proximity. Proximity is distance is meters. Close just 7 meters. Okay, to some other devices. Some other devices. Devices, other, some other devices. Cell phones or other devices. Okay, so here it is very clear that B is the right answer. B is the right answer. Now somebody asked me, how can we eliminate C? How can we eliminate C? Should be considered safe? No. Now I am showing red color. Why it is eliminated? I am showing in red color. Safe, safe, safe. Unsafe. Here it is, unsafe. No, it is not safe. That is what he's telling. So that's very clear here that it is unsafe. Here he is telling safe, considered safe. Sorry. Yeah. Here he's telling safe, but here he's telling unsafe. So that is eliminated. That is eliminated. Try to understand this one here. That is eliminated. So this is the way how you can identify. This is the way how you can identify. Okay. Here is likely to interfere with the operation of other medical equipment. Here you can see other medical equipment. No, not only medical equipment, other non-medical equipment also. So cell phones, cell phones. So here, cell phones are not medical equipment. Cell phones are not medical equipment. So this is ruled out. So I think you understand what is elimination technique. You eliminated C because he says safe, but here in the paragraph he says unsafe. Paragraph is correct. Then in the beginning A, he says medical equipment. No, not just medical equipment, cell phones also. Cell phones also. So medical equipments normally will be safe. Okay. So cell phones, try to understand that. Cell phones. So try to understand that particular thing. Okay. So here he already said medical, and in the beginning also you can say medical, electronic. Okay. Electronic devices, medical equipment maybe. So portable electronic devices he's telling. So portable electronic devices means mobile phones, radio, television, and other things. Okay. Laptops, tabs, anything maybe. Okay. Watches, electronic watches. So anything it may be. It's not just, so all these are not included in medical equipment. So try to understand. This is the reason why A is eliminated. That is the reason why safe and unsafe is contradicting. Contradicting. So yeah. So have you got it cleared? I told in very short points. I explained in very simple way. So is, so how many points? Okay. What percentage? Okay. What percentage do you like it? Like the explanation. Okay. What percentage? Okay. Do you grade this explanation or analysis? What percentage will you give? 0 to 100. You can say 0 to 100. You can just score it. You can just give whatever you want, you can give. There is no problem. Okay. Zero to 100 percentage. You can just score. Just give one number. Okay. If you liked it, you just score the percentage what you liked there, because we are going to move to another one. I'm trying to make it simple, 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 simple as possible. Okay. So your grading, okay, is not going to add anything, but it will, because of your grading, I can understand that you are able to understand. So I'll give you more and more sessions like this. Okay. Right. So let us, okay. Yes. Function, print a screen. So if you want to know that it is the right answer, you should know everything is matching. If you think that it is not the right answer, one word is enough to rule out the option. That's it. That is the secret. One word is not matching, it is not the answer. That's it. Okay. Yes. Yeah, now let us focus on reading. Then afterwards, we'll think about speaking. Okay, I will definitely attend you. You can send me your number, WhatsApp, a message on your WhatsApp, whatever requests you have, you can message me. Here you write something, I'll forget because I'll not even notice many things. So you can contact the admin. Okay. So this is my WhatsApp number and you can just message me. Yes, whatever you have, you can message me there. Right. So shall we move on to the next question? So we are moving on to the next question. This is the second question. 90 seconds. Thirty seconds more. Yes, now you can submit your answer. And if anybody is interested to explain, type your name. So 2 people can explain each question. So let me see. So C. So war is one-sided. Okay, anybody? Gayatri, don't send me direct message. Okay, all of you send open message to everyone, because every time you send direct message, I have to change. So, right. Who is interested to explain? Yes. Who is interested to explain? Anybody? Dr. Rani, are you ready to explain? Yeah. So anybody who is ready to explain? Okay, then. Then I'll call by names. Anybody is ready to explain? 3, 2. Yes. Gayatri says she wants to explain. Okay, Gayatri, you can unmute and explain. Yeah, you can unmute and explain. Okay. Yes, please. Hello?
According
Yeah,
according to me, C is correct because of the mentioning that it is crucial to differentiate between gastric and respiratory placement or initial insertion to prevent potentially fetal pulmonary complication. Insertion and care and NG tube should be therefore only be carried out by a registered doctor or nurse who has undergone theoretical and practical training and his remain component or is supervised by someone component.
that's good explanation. Okay, anybody else?
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? You can unmute and explain. Anybody? Yeah. So nobody. Okay, fine. Now I am giving you the explanation. Yes. So let us see here. Now here, very clearly he is mentioning staff. 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 Here he told staff. But he told should not. So not, should not. Staff. Never. Never means not. Who unregistered? So that means registered can. Okay, now let us see. Staff is given here. Okay, fine. Now which staff? That's it's very clearly. Very clearly. Staff. Which staff? Doctor or nurse? And not any doctor or nurse, but registered doctor or nurse. Which staff? Which staff? Registered doctor or nurse. And which registered doctor or nurse who has undergone theoretical and practical training? So trained and registered doctors and nurses. And that also should be competent or is supervised by someone competent. Try to understand this one very clearly. Trained doctors and trained nurses, they are staff. And they should, every word I am showing, should perform means carried out. NG, tube. Okay. NG tube should therefore only be carried out. Only should be carried out. Carried out means performed. Placement should be performed. NG tube placement. Placement should be carried out. Okay, you can see that one there. So that's very clear. Very, very, very clear. Okay. So everywhere he's not only telling who should perform, and he's going another extra mile and he's telling who should not perform also. Who should not perform also he's telling. Okay, that's very clear. Okay. That's very clear. Not just any registered doctor or nurse, but those registered doctors or nurses who have undergone training, theoretical and practical, both. Then only they can perform. So that's very clear. So every word is matching, you can see here. Every word is matching. It's not how they are performed, authorized, how the use of NG feeding tubes is authorized. No, it's not the use of NG tubes is authorized, but the person is authorized. Not the use is authorized, but the person is authorized. So not use of tubes, use is not authorized, but the person who is using this tube is authorized. So that is wrong. So person is authorized, not use is not authorized, person is authorized. The ways of checking that NG placed correctly, nothing it is telling here about the ways of checking. Okay. But they are only telling that if it is incorrectly placed, there are problems. That's all. So this is how it is. So clarity. So is that clear enough? Yeah, just say Y or N. If it is yes, say Y. If it is no, say N. Yes. Yeah. So this is our Telegram channel. If anybody did not join this channel, you can join this link and you can become a member. There are many, yes, such explanations here, solid explanations. You can go there and you can practice on a daily basis. You can go there and practice on a daily basis. That's it. Question number 3. Ninety seconds. Yes, 30 seconds more. Yes, you can submit your answers. And anybody is interested, you can write your name. Anybody is interested, you can write your name. Yes, submit the answer. So all A's. Anybody is interested to explain? Yeah, you can just message. Yes, all have written A. So definitely there is some strength in that. Now let us see the answer, how it goes. Okay. So how it is going here, you can see here. Right blood, right patient, right blood assessments. Okay. What must all staff involved in the transfusion process do? What must all staff involved in the transfusion process do? So what must all staff involved in the transfusion process do? Right, staff. Staff means all staff. All staff. So all staff. So you can see here staff, all staff. Okay. Must. Okay. All staff must. Involved. Take any part in. Involve means take any part in. Okay. In. Right. The transfusion process. Do what? Do what? Must do what? Okay. Must do what? Must ensure. Ensure. Okay. Ensure means what? If you check, you can make sure that it is correct or not. Okay. That that every word will have to match. Okay. Right. Every word should match. Existing training. Training. Okay. Training. existing training, right? So their competency assessment is updated every 3 years. So competency assessment is updated every 3 years. Okay, their okay, assessment and roles should match existing training. That means it should be within the updated time. 3 years. Existing training, 3 years. Training is valid for 3 years. Training is valid for 3 years. Then if it is after 3 years, it is not existing. It is outdated. It is outdated. Okay. It is, you can say, expired. Training period expires after 3 years. So it is not existing. So existing training means it should be within 3 years of training. If it is after 3 years, then again, even before the 3 years period is ended, not even one day should be there. Before that only he should get the training. Even before the expiry date. See, for example, like license, any license. This is training also. License, before the license expires, you have to get it. Before the license expires, you have to get it. That's the point there. So anything is still pending? No. Still valid. Still valid. Okay. That means validity period is 3 years. That is called competency assessment and the training. Okay. So all these things are together. Right. So is the explanation clear? Okay. Is the explanation clear? So if you say yes, then we'll move forward. So 3 sessions over. Yeah, fast. We don't have time. We are going fast. Yes. It's going very fast. Come on. Just say Y or N. That's enough. Y or N. That's enough. And invite as many friends as possible. This is a demo session today. For the new students who are interested in attending the regular sessions, today is the demo session. So others, yes, make it clear. Yeah, next we are going to the fourth question. Okay, only 3 people said yes. Very good. Thank you. At least 3 people told me. So others, it's not clear. That is understood. That's okay. No problem. Your teacher also should not get the encouragement, right? That you understood. Your understanding only gives me encouragement. If 6 people out of 9 people say don't say anything, okay, that means they did not understand. That's what I feel. Okay, no problem. So if you tell me no, then at least I can say explain again. If you can't say yes, no problem. You can say no. Right. You're open to say no also so that we can explain. Next, fourth question. Yeah, fourth question. Ninety seconds. 30 seconds more. Yes, you can submit your answer. You can submit your answer. C. So majority of you have given C. Majority of you have given C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. OR is one-sided. Okay. Yes. What about the rest? 1B. Anybody else? Okay. So anybody can tell why you say C is the right answer? Anyone? Why do you think C is the right answer? Anybody? Yes,
Because the
Rani.
last line shows that the patient specifically requests the chaperone to remain. Otherwise, he
Okay.
should leave. The respect is the wishes of the patient.
Okay. So the healthcare professional should wait until the chaperone has left the room cubicle. Discussion takes place on any aspect of the patient's care unless the patient specifically requests the chaperone to remain. So here, that's fine. But the thing is, okay, that is ruled out. C is ruled out. C is ruled out. Why? I'm going to show you. Danger zone, red. C is ruled out. If a chaperone is offered and declined, okay, that is one option. See here, there, okay. So now let us see here. A patient may specifically request a chaperone or in certain circumstances may nominate one. But here is the clue. But it will not always be the case. But it will not always be the case. Try to understand this one. A patient may specifically request a chaperone or in certain circumstances may nominate one. But it will not always be the case that a chaperone is required. So when it is not required, Okay. If a chaperone is offered and declined, he may be declined. You may not need him. Then why he need? Okay. But it is not always be the case that a chaperone is required. Yes, now let us see here. It is often a question of using professional judgment, professional common sense. You should judge to assess an individual situation. An individual situation. That's the point there. So there is the clue. So C is ruled out because of this. Okay. Aim to make patients fully aware of their right to a chaperone. They don't have right 100%. They may request. They may request. But they can be rejected if it is not unnecessary. Why? That's the point. But it will not always. A patient may specifically request a chaperone, or in certain circumstances may nominate one. He may request you to give, or he may nominate, this is my chaperone. He may ask you to give a chaperone, or he may nominate himself. But it is not always. That means sometimes a chaperone is not required. It is not always be the case that a chaperone is required. That means sometimes a chaperone is not required. Not required. So, when it is required, when it is not required, it is your professional judgment. You have to assess the individual situation. Individual situation. Individual means every single case. You should judge based on an individual situation, case by case. Okay. Case by case. Separate. Every case is separate. Every case is an individual case. So you have to assess whether a chaperone is required or is not required. That's it. Try to understand that one very clearly. Okay. Assess means evaluate. Need, requirement of the situation, demand of the situation, need. It is often a question of using professional judgment to assess an individual situation. Okay. An individual situation, that means case. Case by case basis. Basis means situation. Case by case basis means situation to situation. It depends. It differs. Try to understand that one very carefully. So you have to evaluate the need or requirement. Okay. Right. Of a chaperone. It is often a question. Right. Required. Is required. Need. Every word I gave you. Every word I gave you. Evaluate means assess. Need means required. Chaperone. Case by case, individual, every individual. Okay. One to one situation, one to one basis, one to one case. So everyone gave, except one candidate, everyone gave wrong answer. How come? That's the point. Respect the wishes of the patient above all case. That means he is very clearly telling it's not necessary. Then even if the patient asks, you will not give. Even if the patient nominates, you will say no. That's it. It is your judgment. Nah? You should judge whether it is necessary or not. If it is necessary, you can accept. You can accept the offer, or you can decline the offer. So that's it. If the need is not there, if it is not required, you can decline. Decline if not required. Decline if not required. Yes, that's it. And if you are declining, you should tell why you are not giving him. You have to record in the patient register, because tomorrow he may question you. So this is the reason why I declined. You should prove. That's it. Yeah. B is the right answer. B is the answer, not right answer, not wrong answer. B is the answer, that's all. Yes. You still think only, Rakil? You're not sure? Okay. If you appreciate this explanation, give a thumbs up. So case by case, every individual situation you have to assess separately. You cannot say this is given, so everyone should be given. No, it depends on case, individual case. Case by case means every individual case. You have to deal it separately. You have to judge every individual case separately according to its situation and condition. That's it. So if you cannot give a thumbs up, at least say a yes or why, at least one letter why, so that I'll realize that you understood it. Okay. So that is a fourth question. Next we are going to fifth question. Yeah, somewhat close. Okay. Yes,
Uh,
fifth question. 30 seconds more. Yes, you can submit your answer. Yeah. A, 1B. Okay. Right. So anybody wants to explain those who told A? Anybody wants to explain? Yes, Rakil. Yeah. Yes, Rakil.
Sir, the explanation is here. However, the guidelines go on the. Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah,
And
carry.
the sir explanation is from here. However, the guidelines go on the say that all patients should have the chance to raise questions and highlighted problems about their medicines, and that any changes resulting from the review are agreed with the patient. Sir, I think so. This is explanation for the option A.
Yes,
Now,
that's,
so,
yeah,
so
that's
you
fine.
can correct further.
Yeah. Now let us analyze this one. Okay. So let us see this very clearly here. Always, whenever there is a point like this one, there is a word called however, but, although. Okay, like that. These are the words which are pointers where we'll get the answer. So focus on these areas, it will help you. Right. Guidelines. Okay. Require means want. So guidelines say what they want. Okay. Guidelines are telling these are required. So they require. Those undertaking a clinical medication review. Those undertaking a clinical medication review. Okay. Who are those? Those means the patients. Okay. Those undertaking a medical review. Undertaking means undergoing, participating, involving. Okay. To give all patients an annual medication review. Okay, that's it. Medication review. Our guidelines state that, means tell that. Okay. So medication review. Okay. Undertaking, participating. Okay. So, but not necessarily with the patient present. So that is different thing. However, the guidelines go on to say that all patients means those people, okay, should have, okay, should have, right, should have, who should have, patient should have, patient should have. If you want patients to have, that means you have to make them join, okay. They have to raise questions. They have to raise questions. That means they are participating, they are raising questions and highlight problems about their medicines. Okay. and that any changes resulting from the review are agreed with the patient. Are agreed. Okay. Any changes are agreed. Any decisions taken are agreed with the patients. All the decisions that you should take should be agreed by the patient. So, patient, right? Involve. You should involve them so that they can raise questions. You should involve them so that they can have a chance to raise questions. You should involve them so that they can highlight the problems. They can discuss the problems. Okay, right? Any changes should be any changes in decisions, any changes, any modifications should be informed. Okay, the patient should be informed. So he should be involved in what? To raise questions, to highlight the problems, and even if you are taking any changes in treatment, okay, then you have to tell the patient and he agrees, then only you have to give. If he doesn't agree, you cannot go ahead. So involving the patient in their decisions. Okay, that's it. Okay, somebody said B. Let us see. Consider the cost of any change in treatments. So avoid the need for costly treatments. Okay. Avoid the need for costly treatments. That's what he's telling. Okay. It also states that GP practices are expected to avoid the need for costly treatments. If the ordinary treatments are there, okay, you can give them. It's not consider the cost of any change in treatments. It's not talking about that one. Right. So you have to be very careful. Involve the patient. That means you will make the patient join your discussion, and he will raise questions and he will highlight problems, and you will give some results. You will give some suggest some changes, and those changes should be agreed by the patient. There are also involvement. So three ways of involvement. He should be given a chance to raise questions. Why, what? And he should say the problems also. Then whatever you say, he should accept also. So three-way patient is involved. Okay, whatever you want to do, you cannot do. He should accept. That also is there. Yes, that is 5. Next, question number 6. Yeah, you have 90 seconds.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So, now once again, yeah, it is therefore, that is the purpose. It is therefore, that is the purpose. It is therefore, that is the purpose. Recommended that. Recommended that. Yeah. Post-operative patients. So post-operative patients. Yeah. So he's telling what is happening here. Okay. So post-operative patients now have continuous monitoring. That means earlier there was no continuous monitoring. It was spot checks. So instead of spot checks means 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, they will go and check. But now there is continuous monitoring. This is the change before and now. The change now have, before they do not have. Before they have spot checks, before they have spot checks, now they have continuous monitoring. So before and now. This is before and this is now. Before they had spot checks, instead of that, they now have continuous monitoring. This is the change. This is the change in patient care. In patient care. That's it. So you are caring him more now, continuously, means round the clock. Earlier it was hourly checks or half hourly checks or something like that. Okay. So here they are changing. Earlier they were spot checks. Earlier there were spot checks. Yeah. So let me give a big black square. Yeah. Earlier they were spot checks. That means they used to come every hour and check. But instead of that, now they have continuous monitoring, means 24/7 monitoring. This change from before to now, this is the change from before to now. It is a change in patient care. Is that clear? Yes. So we finished one set of questions, 6 questions. It was a quick round. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Please provide your valuable feedback. Yeah. There is a change from spot checks to continuous monitoring. Spot checks in the past they used to do, but now continuous monitoring by screens. The screens will be there in front of you people. So you'll be monitoring them regularly. Okay. That means you are ready for any emergency anytime. That is called extra care, change in the care. Earlier only hourly care, but now it is every second care. Oh. Yes. You can just give your feedback in a sentence or two. And with that, yes, any new students who are interested to the classes, you can get my number here and you can contact me on my WhatsApp. Yeah, I'm giving my WhatsApp link. So you can message there. Anybody who is interested, because we have, yes, some places remaining. So I'm filling the places. If anybody is interested, you can contact me. You can even message me so that I can give you some free sessions. So that's the end of this session. Have a nice day. So thank you for watching this program. And I believe I clarified all your points. I think I clarified all your points. So that's very nice of you. Thank you for attending the session and making it a success.